So it all started when I was in algebra class. I was way ahead of my math level, but they wouldn't let me skip grades. To entertain myself, I came up with strange theories just for fun. One of the theories is that infinity converges to a point. Imagine the x-y coordinate plane. The x-axis shoots to negative infinity and infinity as well as the y-axis. Now imagine you took the x-axis in a three-dimensional plane and you loop the ends together. That means that on one end of the circle, you have x equals sine 0, and the other end you have x equals sine infinity and x equals sine infinity. Now loop the y-axis as well. You now have this sort of sphere where the axes converge to a point. That's theory number one. Once you reach infinity and you try to go further, you just get shot back to infinity. There is some truth to this because in computers there's overflow and underflow errors. Computers can only hold a certain number of bits. And so if you try to add one more after it's reached its maximum, you'll get an overflow error and the computer will give you a negative number instead. That supports it. Though our number system has a pattern. You can always add one, right? Even computers have a pattern. But imagine counting from the perspective of the computer. It can count only so high before it reaches its limit. It has no idea what lies beyond that maximum number. We as humans know what it looks like since we live in a separate dimension from the computer. But the computer doesn't know what lies beyond. Imagine trying to picture the fourth dimension. We know it exists, but we can't comprehend it. That's what it would be like for the computer. Now we think our numbering system goes on forever. We see the pattern, but we don't know what lies beyond infinity. Some fourth dimensional being would know exactly what lies beyond. They wouldn't be able to tell us, just as we wouldn't be able to tell the computer. Another piece of evidence would be decimals. Still typing, ran out of room. Part 1.